was saying the hatchets look wicked.
Yeah.
Try that out.
Well, it's got a nice balance to it.
Oh, yeah.
And you made it, and that's just a regular old railroad spike.
Well, modern one. It's high carbon steel, and then this is carbon steel, spring steel in the handle.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oops, sorry.
All right.
Wow, that's got weight to it. That's really, yeah. That's really something.
They work.
Oh yeah, it really does.
Try
It's
it.
the way the head is weighted like that. Here,
Try it.
take a chop at it.
Okay, got it out.
Yeah, you don't even have to swing that very hard. It's sharp and it's heavy.
This is also horn.
Yeah. That's
Wow,
elk.
beautiful.
That's the elk.
There's a lot of elk in this country.
Yeah, and it's hunting season right now.
Yeah.
So this is my real busy time. They come in rushes. They'll hunt in the morning, and then they'll come, say, from about 11:30 to 3. And so the hunters then, like today's not a hunt. Tomorrow the hunt's on public lands. It starts on Saturday and ends on Wednesday.
Well, then what are they doing? Bringing horns and stuff to you?
Oh, they buy my stuff.
Oh, I see. When the hunters get out here, they like that.
Yeah, and they buy Christmas gifts, and
Uh-huh.
this is my real busy season.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine so. Well, what about in the summertime?
Summer's okay. I mean, I make money, but this is when like in my record in one day was selling 21 knives out that door, but it's always in the October, November.
21 knives in a day.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, you can have a good supply and be wiped out in a couple of days. I've sold 17 in a day twice, 14 in a day twice, and 12 in a day 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't count it till it gets after 10.
Am I the first one today?
No, you're second.
Second. Okay. Wow. Well, I'm glad I came over.
Then, like yesterday, some hunters come by, shop, and then each one ordered the same knife, and I got to have them ready Tuesday. So that's what I started here.
Uh-huh.
And then I got one more I got to ship. I got to make in the morning, make the guard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like that Bowie knife up there. It's a shorter version. So I got to make the guard and put on it and finish the handle.
So they keep you busy this time of year.
Yeah, very busy.
All right.
With my back and all, I'm only trying to work 10-hour days, where I used to this time would work 14 hours, 16-hour days.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, it's really.
Yeah, you make your money, and then because November is good, December's usually good because I've got the Christmas orders to finish, and then January, February, March is pretty slow. So you put money away now for those months.
Yep. That's what you got. It's seasonal business.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right.
But that old truck, look at that. I got it running.
Well,
again.
I know. I heard it sitting over here running. I thought, well, maybe you just run it for a little while to keep it.
This thing hadn't run in 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah, my boys borrowed it and was about to get it painted.
Uh-huh.
And one of them, I didn't know it at the time, but he'd drive it to National Guard in Santa Fe. And, well, he'd keep the speedometer buried.
Oh.
And I seen oil leaking, okay? And it
Head
started,
gasket?
Yeah, and what he did, he blew the seals and stretched the timing chain. And,
Oh, yeah.
and it was going so bad, he knocked 2 holes in the cover. And then the other one took it and drove it to Dulce, and he said to work, but the pinion seal,
Yeah.
it was like that. And all the fluid leaked out, and he drove it back and drove it again and back and burnt the rear end up.
Just a little bit of damage.
It's got a 3/4 brake cam in it.
Yeah, so you got oil coming out there.
Yeah.
Were you gonna work on it, or are you just gonna?
No, it's running again.
So you're not gonna replace the gaskets and all that stuff?
Not right now.
Let somebody else do that. Was it V8?
And that's a 289 little Mustang motor.
Okay, it's a small 8.
Yeah, it's got a small block with a 3/4 race cam.
Uh-huh.
410 rear end, and it's 4-wheel drive.
Oh, it's 4-wheel drive, huh? Oh yeah, I see your. You got your.
Now I gotta take it and this week and blow the motor off, and so next year I got all the front parts.
Uh-huh.
And next year I'm gonna have the vinyl line red all over the whole truck.
What year is it? Is 70?
69.
Huh?
69.
I was gonna say 71. So then you didn't have the automatic.
No.
You got to get out and
Yeah, manual.
manually turn your.
Yep.
There you go. Well, I grew up. That's what I learned to. Ford F-150 was what I learned to drive on. I started driving it on logging roads when I was 12 years old. My dad had let me drive, on the logging roads.
Yeah.
So by the time I was 16, I've been driving for 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's kind of me. I learned on the farm.
Yep. Well, she running, but it's been sitting here for a while.
Mm-hmm. I've got a bunch of shit built up in it. I'm gonna put some of that seafoam in the gas tank.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, hey, thank you, Curtis.
We'll
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you. You got my card, right?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Thank you.
You guys have a great trip.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.